working on the school again? Well, it's going to kind of be the same point. A little bit of a flat bit. But I have an idea. Right, so we need to do that, don't we? Then we need to get our take that down there. Join it. Bish bash bosh. So there's a point there. And there's a point there. 1, 2. So what I'm thinking of doing now is having another point. And then, so basically, there'll be 2 points at both sides. And then I'm going to keep the flat bit middle, like the middle bit, the rest of it, flat, 1, 2, 3. And then I'm possibly going to do a little, like, window design in the roof. To make it kind of, because I want the school to kind of be a little bit old/new. So I don't want it to be like a brand new, like newly built school, but I want it to kind of look like it's old, but it's had a few modernized repairs, if that makes sense, like over the time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If that makes sense. So it's not like a brand new school, but it has like been updated since like it was built. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know, kind of like extensions built on it. And stuff like that. Pretty sure you get the point. Oh. Yeah, okay. So guys, we're hopefully going to start recording the next park drive today, depending on who comes on. The next, like, you know, episode 101. If that makes sense, you know, it'd be good to get that going. So I'll be looking forward to going ahead and getting that going, because it's, you know, it's been quite a while. We will say that it's been just over a week since the last park drive part went up. So I think last week was the week we did like loads, and I think it was last Friday or Thursday that I did the part 2 of episode 100, and then there's been nothing like all through last weekend and like all through this weekend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh yeah. If that makes sense. So I kind of, you know, think it's about time to get one back up. I got the mic on, the new mic going, so I just put in the chat, look, you know, I want to start the next recording today. And, you know, like, if you can get on type thing. Which I don't think I'm being unfair, because it's not like we do park drive all the time anymore. So I don't think I'm being unreasonable or always getting people to come on to do park drive, simply because it doesn't work, does it? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, park drive just doesn't do what we want it to do anymore. Like, oh my holy, that's higher. That is higher still. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. Is it higher? It looks higher. Unless I'm just seeing things. Yeah. So wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I get it now. I didn't count the thingy-mabobby. Silly me. I know what I've done wrong now, guys. It's alright. Well, Martin, what's going down in Chinatown? Yeah, I know exactly what went wrong here. We can just fix this. Basically, I was counting 8 from here, but because this one was here, this stair block, it was basically making it a 9. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So basically the slab goes on the 9th block, and then the stair light goes there, takes it back down. You get the point. takes it back, takes it right down again. And then basically whatever we have left is just going to be a flat roof. And then I am going to put some like detail into it. Just simply because I don't think here we're going to have enough, you know, any PD news. We're hoping to do some recording for the next episode today, which is going to be good. I've got plans for it, which I can't really spoil on scene. Like right now, I can't exactly say right now what them stories, what them ideas are going to be. Obviously, you guys know that it's a continue from episode 100, but I can't tell you exactly like what's to happen. I don't know who's going to make it, just because we start recording it today, with the way, like, PD is, like, I'm going to admit to you guys, PD has gone downhill drastically. And when I say drastically, I mean, like PD's not over, but episodes don't come out as regular as they were doing, because people just aren't on anymore. Like people like I say, like, we're doing an episode today, and people are just like, I'll try and make it. But people can't always get on now because they've got busy in real life. And it just means that, it just basically, technically means that PD doesn't, it means that PD basically doesn't get done as regular as it did get done, if that makes sense. So you know what I mean? Like, it's just, people never seem to make it nowadays. PD not as good as it used to be. No, it's not. PD has gone downhill because people just don't come on to make it, and then sometimes I have to plan like episodes to kind of like write them out, if that makes sense, to make them not in the episode. Whereas sometimes if we had to stick to the original plan and that person would have made it, PD would have the episode would have been so much better. PD best time was EP 1 to EP 25. Yeah, because people just didn't turn up. That's the thing. Like back when it was like episode 1 to episode 25, people like wanted to do it. People were like, yeah, I'll join this new show of yours. And then from like later on, well, I wouldn't exactly say episode 25. I'd say more like, I'd easily say more like after episode 50. After episode 50 for me is when I think PD went downhill, because even like up until episode 50, Harrison used to he would be on like every PD episode day, and he would come on at we'd start at 8, he'd come on at 7:45, and he'd be there for like every episode, and he was like practically willing and good, and it's like, yeah, that means, we can get scenes done, and, you're actually wanting to do them, whereas now, like, he doesn't want to make it, or like, I get the feeling that people don't want to make it, but I can see where PD gets boring, and I obviously don't ask people, I don't force people to do PD, it's just if people say that they're in it, and they want to do it, then I expect to make plans for them, because I'm expecting them being in the episodes. But from episode 1 to episode 50, used to get 30 views. Yeah, because people don't put the effort in to make the episodes. Like, the editing's bad because people don't make the episodes, and nothing that interesting happens. Like episode 100 for me was good, because there was a lot, even though we didn't do it all in one day, the scenes we did were good scenes. There was punches, and I put punching sound effects in, and there was explosions, and characters getting worried and angry, and whereas a normal episode, when people don't make it, it's just oh, Noreen's going to work, or Sean's doing a bit more building his house, You know, like you know, like that kind of thing. Whereas like back in the old days, it was like there was always like people like getting up to things and doing like different cool stuff. But if people made more of an effort and like we made better episodes, I could do more in the editing, and I could, if I had enough people to help me, I could probably turn Park Drive around like quite well. I could make Park Drive a lot better, possibly than it's ever been. But we just don't have people to do it. That's the general idea. Even if I had like new people coming in, like say if I could like get about 4 people and make a family what come in, who would like come in and like film some scenes, like we need more people. Like that is the thing with Park Drive. We don't have enough people, so when people who are in it at the moment can't make an episode, I've got nobody else to film, and I can't continue or do the episode because there isn't enough people to do it. You know what I mean? I'm not as good as an actor as I used to be. Oh, you are, trust me. Well, I still think everyone's a good actor in Park Drive. Well, there's people what need improvements, but if people made the episodes more, that's the thing what would make it good. Like if people just told me like they were either in it or not in it, rather than saying they're in it and hardly making episodes and then me finding out from other people. You know, it was like there was rumours going about Harrison, like, because Harrison said to me that he wanted to do PD. He wasn't turning up. And then someone said to me that he's been telling other people that he doesn't want to do it. And it just makes me feel like, if you don't want to do it, just tell me, for crying out loud. Like, I'm not going to bite your hand off, or I'm not going to have a paddy because you don't want to be in it. Like, I'm not that, you know, I may like, the only reason I go on and nag people to like come and do episodes is because they say they'll be in the show. Do you know what I mean? Like if they just told me from the start that they don't want to do it anymore, like seriously, then I wouldn't really be anywhere near as bothered. I'd be like, yeah, you're fair enough. If you don't want to do it, that's fine, you know. But the whole story of it, guys, is we don't have enough people. Like that is the whole point. We don't have people. We don't have anywhere near as enough people to do a Park Drive episode as we did. We never will. Unless we like, you know what I mean? Like, we need new people so that when the regulars who are in it at the moment can't make an episode, I can say, well, we can still do the ep because I can film some scenes with this new family or this new character. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying it how it is. That's the reason why PD's gone downhill, because people just can't make it now. Like I don't want Park Drive to be dead, but I need to try and like work a way to turn it around, if that makes sense. Like, I don't want it to be dead because we've done 100 episodes and it's like a milestone for me. But if I don't find you actors for Park Drive, or if people don't start doing it regular, then Park Drive could possibly come to the end. Yes, Park Drive could die. Like, Park Drive dying is a possibility, but let's just say I want to try and turn it around. If that makes sense, I want to try and get some new actors to come and be a part of the show with me. So I don't stress this enough. Like, if you do know anybody who you think would like to be in the Park Drive show, like, it can be anyone from doctors to policemen, a man, you know, like just a man, a woman, you know. I ain't bothered. I just want people in Park Drive, and then we can try and turn the show around, if that makes sense. So if you do know anybody, you know, just give them a shout that I'm doing it. I'm gonna make some more posts and try and you know, I'm going to try and make some videos to try and get people to come and join the Park Drive drama series. Try, I'm gonna put posts out in communities. Yeah, I know. I don't want it to die either. Trust me, like I've never done a show before, or a type of series what's hit 100 episodes. It PD has gone downhill to what it used to be, but PD is still too good to die. And it's like, you know what I mean? PD is PD. PD can't die. PD can't die, and I won't let PD die. I'll do everything I can in honour to save PD. I'll do as much as I can to save it, but you know what I mean? Like, I'm just not sure, like, if it's gonna work or not. So we're just gonna have to, we're just gonna have to sort of cross our fingers. So it is gonna be hard to revive it. But all I need is a good few new characters as well, because I do have a few like people who will do it still. Like I know Ant will still do it. I know Steve can do it when he can. Like obviously, Steve's still up for doing it when he can. But the main people is more people like Harrison and Jamie and possibly I know Amir will still do it, but he takes forever to get in the game. People like Ryan, you never know if he's gonna turn up. Camo's not that liable to make like a ton of episodes. So like we've still got Ant and Steve, we've still got me and the characters I do. We just need a few new people. Sid will still more than likely do it, but he's America, so it takes, a bit more time for him to get on. And Lego Fan Eddie's probably like not really gonna be doing it anymore. That type of thing. So we've mainly just got like Ant and Steve, and then obviously like Harrison might still maybe want to do it, but I'm gonna put Total Lockdown on now. I'm gonna be doing I'm gonna be putting a lot of stuff out there now, and I'm gonna really make an eye opener to people, and like I'm just gonna have to like put it out there that Park Drive's on the verge of dying. I don't want it to die. I hope you don't want it to die, so I need people to urgently start making episodes again. I need to find new people, or the show's gonna die. Which, if it does, it'll be a bit of a shame. But it's obviously just one of them things, isn't it? Like, what else can you do? Type thing. There isn't really much you can do in these situations all the time. Sometimes you've just got to say, well, that's it. There's nothing more I can do. But like I say, it's not something you want to happen, because I put a lot of work into Park Drive to try and make it a good show. And it'd be gutted to just say we can't do it no more, Like, PD's nearly been going a year. PD's literally been going about 8 months. No, 9 months. Is it? No, 10 months. PD's been going 10 months. PD's been going 10 months. No joke. Park Drive Drama started in October. We're in August now. So September would be like the 11th month, and then October would be the 12th month, which would then obviously, as you guys know, it would then obviously mean that Park Drive's been going a year. Ash, lad, sometimes PD is unrealistic, like when Derek goes into the church. to Noreen. He doesn't even mention that I saved him. True, I know what you mean. Well, we didn't want him to reveal that he'd done something to Steve Woods with you, but yeah, he should have said more. Like, even if he just made up a story that he like tried to get you to come to the wedding, but no, he didn't. Like, to say what had just happened, you'd think like when he's just witnessed somebody being shot, you would think he'd kind of be a little bit on edge, a bit like maybe shaky or something, like not to seem himself. If you get, I get what you mean. Like, if that was my position, I would make myself seem a bit shaken up, like as if to say like, oh god, what's just happened type thing. And then like, so like then Noreen could have said something like, are you alright? Like, because I did a good job with Noreen. I said like, what's happened to you? I said, what's happened to your cuts and your bruises? And, you know, what's all the bruising on your head? And then Derek was just like, I don't know. But, yeah, I reckon more should have been said. To agreement with you that way. Alright, there we go. Oh yeah, I think that looks pretty cool. We just need a little something to kind of like put in like a placeholder here. If that makes sense. But another thing you've got to think about as well. Or do we just have the little vertical bits at the front? Because the thing is it might not evenly... Or we could just take the whole thing across the whole entire school. Like these bits here, instead of having like the two gap. But just have this big gap as like one big like flat bit. I think that might work out better. That's what I'm possibly going to do. So yeah, guys, Park Drive, I didn't want to have to say it on stream, but there's no point lying to you guys. Like, Park Drive is drastically struggling and is going, like, on the verge of dying. Like, I'm sorry, but there's no way to, like, you know... Yeah, but I'm sorry to say it, but Park Drive is, like... Park Drive is like going downhill to what it was. And like I say, like the actual like the real truth is, with no lying, is that we just don't have enough people to make it. Like the thing is, like, even if I got new people now, like it would just mess up the story, because I need the people what were in the last episode to like carry on. Like, I'm not saying a new person couldn't join like the next episode, but I still need to film with them other people as well. If that makes sense, I still need to film with them, with like the regulars, but it's just hard to do. So I'm gonna have to like try and drastically do something save PD type thing. Otherwise, the whole show is literally gonna die. Like, there's nothing. You know, there's no other way to say it. Like, it's gonna die. Like, there's nothing I can do. It, you know. So unfortunately, these things do happen. And what will happen if PD does die? Well, I've got no clue. PD's like one good thing what keeps this channel like going, keeps me motivated. If I don't do this, like, I don't get how I'm gonna do any other NTV videos, because I need people the same as well, and if people aren't here to make PD, then how are they gonna be here to like make another show, do you know what I mean? It's true, guys. I don't hold much hope for it, but hey, at least we've gone 10 months of the show. Like, I think that's pretty achievable. 10 months of a series, nearly a year of a series. I suppose that is like pretty good. I think that's one good thing, I guess. Alright guys, I'm ending this one here. Like, share, comment. We'll catch you. Well, actually, no, we won't. I'm gonna write a message now into our Park Drive group chat. Right. PS messages. Right, this is what I'm putting, guys. So I put, okay, look, guys, I didn't want to have to write this, but PD has been going 10 months, which is insane. Never thought we would get there. I would love to see it hit a year old, but I don't think it will. Now, you guys may not know, but over the past few months, PD has started to go downhill, meaning not enough people for episodes. Eps not been as good, and it's made the whole PD show go downhill. Now, I am sorry to say, but if PD doesn't soon get better, it could die. Now I'm sure there will be some who couldn't give a shit if it dies or not. But I have put a lot of work into it over the last 10 months and would hate to just let it die. So in order to fix it, I need to try and find new people, and I need you guys who say you are still in it to make more episodes. I know some people get busy, but if you find it too hard to make, then just say. Or if you still would like to do it, then I need you to make more episode days. To make more episode days. So otherwise, like I say, PD will just die, and I would hate to see 10 months of something. I would hate to see 10 months of something I have put work in along with others to just die. So please, help me save PD. Okay guys, so this is everything I put. So basically I put, okay guys, I didn't want to have to write, but PD has been going for 10 months, which is insane. Never thought we would get there. I would love to see it hit 1 year old, but I don't think it will. Now you guys may not know, but over the past few months PD has started to go downhill, meaning not enough people for episodes, EPs not being as good, and it's made the whole PD show go downhill. Now I am sorry to say, but if PD doesn't soon get better, it could die. Now, I'm sure there will be some who couldn't give a shit if it dies or not, but I have put a lot of work into it over the last 10 months and would hate to just let it die. So in order to fix it, I need to try and find new people, and I need you guys who say you are still in it to make more episodes. I know some people get busy, but if you find it too hard to make, then just say. Or or if you still would like to do it, then I need you to make more episode days. Otherwise, like I say, PD will just die. And I would hate to see 10 months of something I have put work in along with others to just die. So please help me save PD. Now, the reason why I say that is because there probably is some people who just don't want to do PD anymore. Ash, what you gonna do about my character? So yeah, so the reason why I say that, guys, is because there probably is people who don't want to do it anymore, and they'll probably just say, to be fair, it's gone downhill and I couldn't be bothered if it dies, And I could probably picture a person who would say that. I can picture somebody replying to that right now. Well, maybe not right now, but I can imagine them replying to it at some point and saying, to be fair, PD's gone downhill and got boring and I couldn't be bothered if it went or not. But, we started it in October last year and it's been going for 10 months. We've made episodes over the past 10 months. I've edited the whole thing, uploaded them for you guys to watch. I've put a lot of hard work into them. Like, sometimes I've had to stay up till like 11:30, 12 at night just to get an episode finished, editing, making sure that everything's alright. And sometimes there has been faults with the episodes. Sometimes the music hasn't been exactly in the right place. Okay, so yeah, so that's the thing, like, because we've done like 10 months of it, it's not something I just want to see go down the drain. So, if you do want to be a part of PD, just say, will you? Like, I'm gonna, like, go ahead and, like, find some more, like, try and find some more, like, people to do PD, like new people. But the thing is making the episodes. Like, if you want to be part of it, you can't just be like, you can't just appear every now and again. Like, something with PD is like everything, like the thing with PD is it's like filming a character's life. So, like, when they live round here, it's hard to, like, film round here and not include them. So that's why people need to make a lot more episodes, like, than just a couple. Like, I'm not saying make every episode, but doing once in a blue moon. You know what I mean? Like, so... Yeah, like, that's fair enough for you, but what I'm saying is PD's going downhill because we're not getting enough people making the episodes, and we're not getting enough characters to do it anymore because people just aren't, turning up to do it anymore. Like, that's the thing. Whereas, like, I'd rather they just, like, say, like, that they're too busy to do it. Like, I don't, like, the thing is I don't get what people think I'm gonna do if they just tell me that they don't want to do it anymore. Like, Martin's just honestly said now that, he doesn't want to do it. We brought him back in episode 100 to give his character a high. I'm not bothered. I said, right, I've got a plan. But other people seem to think that if they tell me that they don't want to do it anymore, they seem to think that I'm going to have some, like, massive cry over it. But I'm really not. Like, it's the fact that people don't tell me that they. It's the fact that people don't tell me that they don't want to do it when they don't want to do it. It's almost like lying to me. Like, if I didn't want to do something, I wouldn't pretend to somebody that I wanted to do it just because, you know, at the end of the day, like, you know, if you don't want to do it, you don't want to do it. Like, the thing is I'm not gonna have a massive paddy. I'm not gonna say I won't be disappointed. Like, if a good character, like, you know, like Derek says, you know, like, lad, you know how I saved Derek. How about I leave a note for Noreen saying I'm going to find my biological family and I'm taking Billy. But you know what I mean, like, you know what I mean though, like, I'd just rather, like, people be honest and tell me, like, that they don't want to do it, like, because that's the thing what annoys me the most, like, when people tell me they want to do it, and then I find out from other people that they don't really want to do it, like, to be honest with you, like, I'd be gutted if PD died, but if everyone was to just put in that group chat now, I don't want to do it anymore, and that left me with no characters, like, I'd be disappointed, but at least they'd have been honest, rather than me, like, thinking that people want to do it when they actually don't want to do it. Or sometimes, like, people just ignore a message and act like they've never seen it, when really they've probably read it and, oh, I can't be bothered doing PD today, you know what I mean? Which I'd rather they just say that they don't want to do it today than just pretend that they haven't seen a message. Like I say, I don't get why. I'm not gonna be offended if people just say that. That's what I don't get. If people just told me straight, I'd be like, yeah, fair enough. Like, it's the lion. What does it? Like, I just get the feeling people don't want to do it now. But, like I say, we need to go ahead and, you know, sort this, get new people, try and find a way of fixing things up. Anyway, like, subscribe, comment. We'll see you in the next stream.